Shit don't never stop. Alright. So everyone's yelling, defund the police. Defund the police. And the first thing I think is like, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean, defund the police? Like, does that mean that the police are not going to, the respond time to a call for them to get to the person that's calling for help would be longer? Does that mean that the police, there will be less of them in the black community? Does that mean there will be less checkpoints for drunk drivers? What exactly does that mean? Defund the police. So I'm thinking, if they defund the police, this is what I'm thinking. And remember, I don't have a fancy education. I'm just a plumber. But I give what I'm thinking on this one. Who gives a shit? Ain't no need to trip. Defund the police. The first thing I'm thinking is like, they gonna stop coming to the black community? So then I'm thinking, what if police stop coming to the black community? So then I'm thinking, well, what would happen? What would it look like? What would be going on? What would children see? What will children in the black community hear? So then I'm thinking, what will be going on? So we already have a problem, and this is a real problem. This is what I actually think is the real problem. Are they bad cops? Sure. I'm not taking that away. Are they good cops? Sure. Not taking that away. But this is what I think is the real problem. The real problem is the self-hate that's in the black community. The hate that's in the black community. I'll be walking down the block and it'll be a black dude that I don't know, never met, don't know at all, and he'll be looking at me like, I'm like, yo, I'm like, peace, king. He'll be like, oh, peace, peace, king. And I'm thinking like, wait, why was he even looking at me as if I'm his enemy? Why? Even when I go to different neighborhoods to deal with the sewers and people's homes, homeowners, some neighborhoods, I'm just keeping it real, I'll feel a little more safer in than other neighborhoods. And I remember one time I was working at a plumbing company with a Puerto Rican dude named Rocky. And Rocky was a short Puerto Rican, cool as fuck, right? And Rocky said to me one day that always stuck with me. Because we was working and it got late and we was in like a black neighborhood. And he said to me, yo, they'll fuck with you before they fuck with me. And I'm like, I knew what he mean, but I was like, well, why you say that? He like, they just will. He really didn't have the proper response. He was like, they'll fuck with you before they fuck with me. And we in a black community. We in a black neighborhood doing plumbing. And it's getting late. And that shit always stuck with me. It always fucked with my head. Like, damn, son. So you mean to tell me black dudes, Hispanic could walk through, have no problems? A white guy could jog through, that might be racist, But still, I'm just gonna say, come on, okay, knock it off. All right, ain't no need to trip. A white guy could walk through or jog through and have no problems. But if I walk through, they may fuck with me before anyone else. That's the shit that I'm talking about. I think that might be the problem. I think the problem is the self-hate in the black community. Ain't no love there. That shit is fake love. That shit ain't no love. How in the black community could there be two groups beefing with each other if they're all the same people? How could it be one gang and another gang and they don't like each other when they're all the same people? How? Why are y'all beefing with each other? What is the problem? There's a lot that's going on with the culture of black people, and I think the mind of black people. I think the mind of black people are fucked up and a lot of different things. It's fucked up. That's what I really think it is. I think the culture has fucked us up, and what have been going on in the neighborhood and the thinking of our parents, our grandparents, and all of that shit trickling down, I think it just fucks up the black people's head. And I think the self-hate with the violence and not respecting authority is a problem. I think that's a problem. Is the black community over policed? Yes, I believe they are over policed. I believe they are over policed. Do black people feel they should be able to do whatever they want? Yes, of course. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Even me, I've done it too. Walking down the block drinking beer. I've done that. See the cops and won't even cuff my beer. I'll just drink it right in front of them. What are you gonna do? And it's times that happened where a cop come to me, he writing me a ticket for drinking a Corona. And I'm like, yo, why are you writing me a ticket? Hey, I can show you where I bought this from. Right here at the store, man. They got tons of it in there. In the back, I seen them with cases of it. He like, yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go get them. You're busting me for having a beer in my hand, drinking it. Let's go get these motherfuckers that's selling it. Nah, it don't work that way. Yeah, well, something's not right. Something's not right. For you to be selling me something that you consider legal, but telling me I can't drink it outside, something's not right. Then this is another thing that I think is a serious it's a problem. I lived in a building, so the cops will always come over. At that time, I lived in a building. The cops would always come over and write me a ticket for drinking in front of the building, and when it was warm outside, right? But my friend lived across the street, and his family owned a brownstone, and we could sit on his steps and drink all day, and the cops wouldn't fuck with us because they owned the property. So once you was inside the gate, you were good. So they would say, "Yo, Rock, come inside the gate. Come inside the gate. We drinking outside." But that's the thing too. That's the thing too. Like, we don't own where we live. You live in a building, you don't own it. It ain't yours. The cops can handle you. They could come handle you. You don't own it. But defunding the police department, if that is done and there's less cops coming to the black community, will crime go up? Will violent crime go up? Will there be more shootings? Will there be more murders? Because we just seen children are now getting hit by bullets. Well, I'm sure that probably been happening in the past, but I'm saying now, I'm seeing it. I'm like, damn, a little girl shot. Damn, a little boy shot in the shoulder. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, seriously, what's going on? The problem, we're looking at the surface, but the problem is deeper down in the roots. The problem is deeper down in the roots. There is no structure. There is no structure in the black community. There's no real structure there. Most of them say they're Christians. They ain't Christians. Those motherfuckers ain't Christians. The women will say, "Oh, you ask a woman like, yo, you believe in God? You a Christian?" She'll say yes, but she don't follow any of the Christianity rules. Like no sex before marriage. How you got kids? You ain't married. How is that? Then you say, "Oh, it just didn't work out with you and the father." So you gonna raise that kid by himself? Nah, bruh. Is that a deeper problem? That black women and certain black women, not all, are picking bad fathers and not picking better fathers for their children? Is that a problem? Because black women have had rulership over the black community for the last 60 years. Black men have not. Are there not enough good black men in the community with morals on how we should live? I don't know. But I definitely know that we got a lot of problems in the black community that police officers cannot take care of. It has to be us. We got to take care of those problems. If all of the black people in the United States woke up tomorrow and had a different thinking, most of the problems will be gone. That's what I think. But because we're not changing our thinking, and we're actually teaching the kids much younger, that's what I think. Defunding the police office, defunding the police, I'm just thinking, will crime go up? Because what happens when people realize, like, cops ain't coming, Playboy? The cops ain't coming. They ain't patrolling, they ain't coming. You on your own. What happens when people realize that? Would that be better? Would that be worse? I don't know. But ain't no need to trip. Ain't no need to trip, yo. Ain't no need to trip. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to trip. We gotta put God first. Gotta put God first. And to everybody watching, be safe out there. A lot of these people out here are totally nuts. They've lost their mind. They don't believe in anything. They're just doing whatever they want. So everybody that's watching me, be safe. Protect yourself. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Try to. Because a lot of these people out here are nuts. And put God first. Always put God first. That's it. That's all I got to say on that. I'll catch y'all later. I got to get back to work. I'm at work right now. I got to get back to work. Got to. 65, 70 hours a week. I got to. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all be safe. Defunding the police? I don't know. I don't know about that. But would that be better for the black community or worse? You think about it. But I'm out. I'll catch y'all later.